I wanted to know, since it's like we've started coming back to concerts and everything, people are doing just the absolute most with signs and outfits and just living their best lives. I wanted to know, it doesn't have to be from this tour, it can be from any tour, but what is the best or the most crazy thing that you guys have seen at one of your own concerts from in the crowd?
I saw someone at our Irvine show dressed as a hand.
Like a hand?
Like a hand, like take my hand, and they were a hand, but they arrived for sound check, so they were there from about 2 p.m. in the afternoon until about 11 p.m. at night in a hand costume.
Did the costume get progressively worse as the show went on? Like, started out really strong and then just really started to degrade as the day went by?
It started out as an open hand, and the outfit slowly turned into a closed fist.
Yes.
It was
Oh, no.
But anyways, yeah.
Yeah, that one was...
That's commitment, though.
That's on the tip of my memory right now.
Great.
Yeah, you see a lot more bananas than you think.
A lot of bananas, is that right?
Yeah, people come.
Don't call them that. Don't call people.
Yeah, I think the most common ones are bananas and.
Dude, you shouldn't call out bands bananas.
No.
A lot of bananas and Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Yeah, a lot of bananas.
Spider-Man or Spider people?
Spider people.
Spider-Man. Spider people.
Spider people.
I would like to know, what would be the one live show out of your careers that you'd like to relive, and why?
We played in an Italian 2,000-year-old Colosseum in Verona one time. And that was pretty sweet.
It's packed to the rafters.
And I would probably live that again because my youthful brain could not comprehend the magnitude of the situation.
I remember the catering.
We played a lobster shack. and you'd think, oh wow, that must have been great, for funny to start your career that way. We played a lobster shack about 2 months ago.
Yeah,
so yeah, I'd like to relive that one.
but we've done it all. We've done lobster shacks and coliseums, everything in between.
Oh, and and then shortly the forecourt at the Sydney Opera House. No show too big, no show too small for the boys from 5 Seconds of Summer, right?
The ones outside the Opera House I've been looking forward to for so many years. I mean, it's because we've been back so many times.
Smallzy, do you have a fireworks guy? By the way,
Do I have?
they're looking for a fireworks connect in Sydney.
You know what? No, surely you would. Your people would know people who would do that. But I'm sure they'll charge you, and they'll charge you a bomb to let fireworks off on the Sydney.
Yeah,
Harbour.
well, that's the thing is you gotta get a barge.
Yeah,
down on the harbour.
Which brings us to our next question. Do you have a barge guy?
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. I just got rid of one last week. If I had known, I would have held on to it for an extra week.
Does anybody's uncle in the chat have a barge?
Hi, so I'm Molly, and hi, and I wanted to know what's like the one song that gets you hyped before a show.
We actually we just changed our intro song today. The song that we play before we come on stage. What is it?
Get on the beers.
Get on the beers. You heard it?
By Scott Morrison.
Yeah.
It went platinum recently, so we decided to put it at the top of our set.
Pay it homage.
Yeah. But it has a strong meaning and something that we really connect to as a band.
Yeah, something you can relate to before getting out on stage.
Okay, Old is probably my favorite song on the album, and I know you said that it's been in the works since 2019, I believe. So I was just wondering how that came about and if you always knew that you wanted to record a song with Sierra, things like that.
I found the voice memo that Luke. So we've talked a little bit about the backstory, not just jump in and just totally steal it. But Luke had sent me a voice memo of what the song was originally, and it was like a totally different song. And it's funny, on the plane on the way home from London back to LA, I actually, or was it coming here? I don't know. But I found the voice memo that he sent me, and I feel like it'd be cool to post that one day. Like how it was a totally different song before it became what it is now.
It definitely was it was very it was like a very 50s sounding song. Like not like right now it sounds sort of like obviously it still has that sort of, I hate saying the word jazzy, but like a jazzy love song essence, but with Michael's production it's so modern and so cool. To me, I think it's a really like, I don't know, it just sounds like really fucking cool to me. Started as very like jokey, like it would be fun to like try write a 50s love song, you know, just for giggles. And I sent that voice memo to Michael and I forgot that I sent it to him, and then he brought it up and like did some wizardry on it, and here we are.
And I think when we went to like record the vocals, you know, writing it with Sierra sort of recorded her part, and it kind of just, I don't know, it felt weird to try and like get rid of her voice or replace it at the same time. So it was sort of just so natural.
Because there's a few songs, like especially for an all male band, when you get like a female vocalist in, like so she's on, and there's been female vocals on a few songs throughout the years, so it just adds a new like layer and texture.
Sorry, Ash, what's on the pizza there? That looks deliciously toasty.
All right, listen. Okay, we've got a tomato marinara base, but what I'm experiencing is that good New York dough, which is the water, whatever, it's doing something else that they say.
Talk us to the temperature.
The temp it's cold. It's been sitting out for 4 hours, but I'm desperate and I have to play an hour of drums in 30 minutes. So, you know, this is it today. We got a little bit of mystery meat on the top, and we also have a bit of weird cheese, which could be goat cheese. I don't know.
Got some raw onions on there too.
So pretty much, you know, I got the worst breath in the US.